Hi, welcome to our new video on 4G 5G networks spectral efficiency. So in this video, we will discuss about the basic definition of spectral efficiency. We'll do some calculation of taking some example and as a outcome of this video or this session, we will calculate the spectral efficiency for 4G LT network as well as the 5G new radio networks. So let's start. Let me start with the asking you a simple question. So, what do you think when you hear the word spectral efficiency? So, spectral efficiency is nothing but the amount of information that can fit in a given channel bandwidth. Or one can say like how efficiently a piece of spectrum can be used to transmit information or to transmit some bytes of data. Spectral efficiency is usually expressed as bits per second per hertz, or we can say this is a measurement unit for spectral efficiency. So from these units we can clearly see that it's a measure of bits, how many bits can be sent within a second using is 1 hertz of bandwidth. So here we have noted a mathematical expression for spectral efficiency. So spectral efficiency can be defined as the net data rate in bits per second divided by bandwidth in hertz. So net data rate and symbols are related to the raw data rate, which includes the usable bits as well as the overhead. So using this mathematical expression, we can come with the three equations. These three equations are listed here. So very first equation is related to the raw data rate, which is a payload plus overhead. If we want to get the net data rate, so we can just simply deduct the overhead from the raw data. So then using the net data rate, we can calculate the spectral efficiency, and this can be like net data rate in bits divided by channel bandwidths in hertz. So from the equation number 3, we can calculate the spectral efficiency. Let's take an example to calculate the spectral efficiency using the formula we discussed in a previous slide. In this example, I have taken channel bandwidth as 2 megahertz, and it can support a raw data rate of say 15 Mbps. Assuming 2 Mbps as overhead, then net data rate can be calculated as about 13 Mbps. So this net data rate is calculated by deducting this 2 Mbps overhead from the raw data of 15 Mbps. So let's putting all these uh, like net data rate and the channel bandwidths in the spectral efficiency formula. So this is my net data rate, and this is my channel bandwidth, and doing the calculation I can get like 6.5 bits per second per hertz as a result of spectral efficiency. So which means every second I can get 6.5 bits within 1 hertz of channel bandwidth. So after having hands-on on the formula, the spectral efficiency formula, we can go ahead with the calculating the spectral efficiency for 4G LT network. So here I'm considering a 4 by 4 MIMO system, and theoretically The raw data rate for 4x4 MIMO system is about 400 Mbps. So assuming 20% as overhead uh, in LTE. So this overhead is because of this system broadcast information you are sync signal like PSN and SSS. Then net data rate will be about 300 Mbps. So similarly, we can be considered for the uplink. But we need to keep in mind that in uplink there is no MIMO support from the UE side because UE has only one transmit antenna. It can have multiple receive antenna, but it most of the UE has a single transmit antenna. So the maximum raw data rate for uplink can be 100 Mbps, assuming 64 QAM support in uplink. And similar to downlink, if we deduct 25% overhead in uplink, which could be because of your RAS channel or because of your control uplink control channel, then uplink net data rate will be about 75 Mbps. And assuming 16 QAM as maximum uplink modulation, then we can say that 51 Mbps can be net data rate. So we got these values, and we can simply put in the spectral efficiency formula. So downlink spectral efficiency can be calculated here. So this 300 Mbps is the net data rate, and I have taken 20 Mbps megahertz as channel bandwidth. So using this we can get a result as 15 bits per second per hertz. So in downlink with the LTE we can get 15 bits every second with every hertz of channel bandwidth. So 64 QAM spectral efficiency we can calculate here. So I have taken the net data rate as 75 Mbps, and channel bandwidth is same 20 megahertz. So here we can get the spectral efficiency as 3.75 bits per second per hertz. And for 16 QAM, the spectral efficiency is about 2.55 bits per second per hertz. So after calculating 4G spectral efficiency, we can now calculate 5G new radio spectral efficiency here. So I have kept a table, and in this table we can see some of the results for maximum throughput achievable with the subcarrier spacing of 15 kilohertz, 30 kilohertz, 60 kilohertz. And here I have taken maximum as 4 layers transmission using a single carrier. I'm not considering any kind of carrier aggregation in new radio. And modulation order, which is QM, considered here is 8, which relates to 256 QAM. So these throughput numbers shown in the table are calculated using this particular formula, and this formula is taken from 3GP specification 38.306 version 15. So for my calculation, I will be taking this 60 kilohertz subcarrier spacing, where we can achieve maximum downlink throughput as 2.31 Gbps and 2.47 Gbps in uplink. So here I have taken the channel bandwidth as 100 megahertz. So keeping this data rate values and channel bandwidth in spectral efficiency formula For downlink we can get about 23 bits per second per hertz, and for uplink we can get 24 bits per second per hertz. Please mind that these calculations are purely theoretical. I have not taken any practical consideration here. So this is purely on the theory base, using some mathematical calculations. So as a conclusion of these spectral efficiency calculation, so we can clearly see that 5G is more efficient in terms of this spectrum utilization, because if we compare downlink of LTE and downlink of 5G here, so we can uh, clearly see that from LTE was able to give the spectral efficiency as 15 bits per second per hertz in the downlink, where with the 5G I'm able to achieve 23 bits per second per hertz. And here I have taken an transmission of 4 layers. So in LT also I have taken 4x4 MIMO, and in 5G also I have taken 4 layers. But 5G is capable to support even more layers, or we can say uh, higher order of MIMO. So then spectral efficiency will also increase with increase in the MIMO order. So here I have conclude my video, and thanks for watching this video. If you like, please share with your friends, and if you have any question, please put in the comment section. We will try to answer. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.